Good morning, and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 1st October 2025, Aries. You're likely to have some intense experiences today, so what else is new? Most people are receptive to your deep investigative nature and they want to join you in your search. Collaborate with people at this layer of intensity and form strong bonds that will last long after the energy of the day is gone. Taurus, you have tremendous amount of physical vitality today, so use it constructively. Listen more closely to the things around you, the people, music, and words, even the birds. You'll pick up the deeper meanings in these sounds today and feel them resonate in the core of your being. Embrace a feeling of oneness with the people and the places around you. Gemini, there are important lessons to learn today, so listen closely. You may have been thinking about other people that you think should grow up. Even if you haven't spoken these words to them directly, you've thought them up yourself. Understand now that perhaps you're the one who needs to do a little growing. Don't write people off so quickly. There's something important to learn from everyone. Cancer, today seems to have a rather aggressive atmosphere. Things may heat up quite quickly, so be prepared for blasts of intense energy coming at you from others. If you're the one dishing it out, make sure you're prepared to receive it back. You're much more sensitive than you look. Leo, forcefulness may not be a usual part of your nature, but if there is a day in which you feel comfortable throwing your weight around, today it is. Enough is enough. Take control of your actions and responsibility for the consequences. Use this day to build your confidence and act assuredly in all of your dealings. You either want it or you don't. Virgo, you have a great deal of power today, so use it wisely. No one likes a bully. Don't resort to grade school tactics. Create friends, not enemies. Use your strength and leadership skills to help others instead of arguing with them. Try not to rock the boat with a loved one. Things could get pretty heated and the volcano might erupt. Libra, dive deep into yourself today. Bring more of your spirit into your universe. Realize that if you stay focused on one topic for just a little bit longer, you can extract another bit of knowledge. Go deeper today instead of just floating above the surface. You'll be richly rewarded by what you discover, and off-the-cut comment can lead to an amazing conversation. Scorpio, your words have tremendous impacts today, so think before you speak. It's easy to hurt others' feelings if you don't have them in your account. Try to be careful in any phone conversation and always verify that you've made yourself clear, especially when giving directions. Go deeper today instead of just floating about on the surface. People will open up to you. Sagittarius, if you need to do any serious investigative work, today is the day for it. Your powers of concentration are stronger than normal and more likely interested in what lies below the surface. If you suspect another person's actions or motives, this would be a good day to call him or her on it. Make sure that you're both being honest. Capricorn, you feel forceful today, so use this energy to plow through the projects and get ahead in the game. You're definitely the ruler of everything that you come into contact with. But even good rulers can be overthrown. People don't like arrogant leaders. Don't assume that someone is wrong because he or she doesn't agree with your point of view. Aquarius, you can't get many things accomplished today and this energy is very high. Be careful about manipulating others. No one appreciates being ordered about, so be tactful. Try not to put on a show for superior knowledge. People will resent you for it even if your intentions are good and you are right. Pisces, take control of your decisions today. People might tell you what directions to take and what choice is best for you, but ultimately, you're the one who knows best. Stop looking to others for your guidance about your life and start finding the solutions within you. You already know the answers. You have the map you need tucked away in your pocket, so please use it. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Do have yourself a great day.
Good morning, it's Hump Day, Wednesday. It's also the start to a brand new month. Welcome to October. Let's go over to our news department and see what's happening.
Good morning. Time now for the news with me, Timothy Polio. The government of St. Lucia yesterday morning hosted the opening of the 9th Franco-St. Lucia Joint Security Commission meeting at the Finance Administrative Center in Castries. Prime Minister and Minister for National Security, Philip J. Pierre, told participants that the talks come at a critical time, even as St. Lucia has recorded a statistical drop in overall crime.
Citizen security must be assured, and our people must be able to feel safe everywhere in our small country. This meeting is testimony of the level of cooperation and partnership that exists between our two countries, and the desire to send a strong message to criminals and offenders that we will not only talk, but engage in operational cooperation with technical support to confront the challenges that confront our countries.
The Prime Minister highlighted ongoing challenges, including deportations and disaster response, but also pointed to progress in joint patrols and training. He also welcomed the prospect of additional K9 units from the French following the recent loss of Officer K9 Tyson. The government of St. Lucia has signed a new collective agreement with the Police Welfare Association. The agreement, signed on September 15th, is effective retroactively from June, ensuring police officers receive the same 13% salary increase as other public sector unions, 6% in the first triennium, 2022 to 2025, and 7% in the second, 2025 to 2028.
This is the first time in a very long time that public officers are actually getting their increase within the triennium when it's due. Usually it's after the triennium is over and government has to get some serious funds to pay back pay. So we paid the back pay for the first triennium, but now we are in the triennium 25 to 2028. You find that as soon as it's due, which is March 31st, the public officers will receive their increase as soon as it's due.
In addition to salary increases, the agreement includes improvements to police protective equipment, including bulletproof vests, enhancing officers' ability to carry out their duties safely. St. Lucia is taking major steps toward improving public transportation as Infrastructure and Transport Minister Stevenson King announced plans for a more sustainable, efficient, and passenger-friendly bus system.
A study was done, a very scientific study, which takes into consideration everything pertaining to public transportation. Spare parts, cost of spare parts, fuel, and the fuel, they've provided a buffer to allow for the gauge to move up and down. What I mean by that, in the case of any increase in fuel, it is already taken care of because they've given a fair buffer.
The study also highlights the need for central bus terminals to improve commuter convenience and reduce street congestion. Preliminary designs for a northern corridor terminal have already been received, while plans for a southern terminal are underway, requiring land and property acquisition. We continue the broadcast with news that the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs is urging St. Lucians to make healthier drinking choices as the world observes World No Alcohol Day on October the 2nd. This year's theme, Enjoy More, highlights the joy, connections and freedom that an alcohol-free life can bring. Health officials remind the public that alcohol abuse is a major risk factor for chronic diseases on the island and also contributes to accidents, violence, and poor mental health.
Alcohol abuse is a leading risk factor for chronic diseases. In St. Lucia, the health of our nation is challenged largely by these conditions, many of which are shaped by what we eat, how we move, and yes, what we drink. It also contributes to accidents, injuries, improper decisions, and acts of violence.
The ministry says the observance is not about judgment, but about reflecting on the values we protect, our health, families, and future. Support is available for anyone struggling with alcohol through wellness centers, the Turning Point Rehabilitation Center, and trained ministry staff. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of the entire news team, please enjoy your Wednesday. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Paulion. Good morning.
Thank you, guys. We need to take a short break. We'll be back. Well, the Day is almost here. The 6th really is the global recognition, but the St. Lucia leg will be doing the observance on the 3rd. So we're looking to paint the country green this coming Friday. We're here with Dari again, the president of the St. Lucia Cerebral Palsy Association. And exactly, this is the time that we were waiting for, the month of October. As a matter of fact, we're getting set for the 3rd because we want to go green, absolutely green on the 3rd. So this is just listen. This is just a call. You see, we today's the 1st. We have today, tomorrow, and then the following. So 2 days really, and then we get your green together because we want to see the whole place in green. To represent. Keep the awareness.
Palsy awareness.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Talk to me. What are we looking for?
So basically, we're just asking the public to support us. Cerebral palsy, again, is a condition that affects, well, it happens from birth. It can happen from birth to 2 years. So cerebral palsy is damage to the motor control center of the brain. So it will affect the child's ability to crawl, the child's ability to sit, and obviously to walk. We just want to sensitize persons on the cause, and to ask them to be sensitive if they see a parent, especially going onto a bus with a child who has a disability, to just be mindful, to offer your seat, just be compassionate. It doesn't take much to be kind.
Yes.
So we're just asking persons to really support us, help us spread the awareness, and just, be kind to somebody that you see who seems different to you.
Wonderful. So we're going to go there in a minute, but I just wanted to elaborate a little bit. As a mom of a child that is affected, because we may not know, the normal man may not understand what to look for, we might be operating in ignorance as well. So what are some of the little things that you could throw out that could give us a little indication?
So generally what happens from birth, the child may have difficulty holding up the head. So the parent would constantly have to support the head. So that's one of the signs that there's some sort of challenge or something may be happening. Right. Additionally, the child will have difficulty sucking. So that's something from the hospital they would probably make you aware of. So if the child has difficulty latching on, as they say, that would probably be an indication.
Right. So this coming, what date was it?
Okay, so World CP Day is observed annually on October the 6th.
Right.
Because it's a holiday in St. Lucia, we're asking persons to start showing awareness by wearing green on Friday, October 3rd. So that's this Friday.
Absolutely. So we're painting the city green, more or less, or the country green. So join us and let's do this. Let's see you in your green this coming Friday.
Wear green for cerebral palsy awareness.
Wear green.
Wear green.
Wear green.
Tell me this is not one of the most beautiful, and I'm into fashion. This thing has character. Look at this. I'm definitely feeling this for the Creole Heritage Month, and this is a start to it right here. Well, today is also the International Day for observance of elderly persons, right? Something along that line. But I had the awesome privilege of spending some time with the curator of this, who happens to be an elderly, and she's 100 years old. Listen, we hit it right off. Here's the conversation. Now, my Flores here, I first started with my grievance because I heard there was a big party just passed a little while ago, 100 celebration, and I wasn't here. So I ain't get no cake, I ain't get nothing. I'm here after the fact. So I kind of vexed, but I'm still glad I'm getting to spend some time with you on this day, a day like today. How are you doing? You look lovely, by the way. I like the dress. I like everything.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm there.
You there?
Yeah, well, in the name of Jesus.
Absolutely. No, this life journey has treated you well, I would say, because you're here, you're strong, you're healthy, you're still making your little things. I understand you just do your little craft, you're making your little hats and stuff. I live in here with a hat today for sure.
Yes, I'm making my hat.
This is one of yours?
Yeah.
The bonnet?
Yeah.
Until you have to get one of that, because you see the hair, they say the hair is cut up when you put it on the pillow just so. So you have to give me one of that at least to go with. How's life been for you? you know, all of your life, you know, growing into old age, being at 100 and being able to still be active, be here with your loved ones and be able to still engage and move around by yourself. What is that like?
Yes, but I like my pathway, you know.
Oh, shucks. Well, that's where you go beat me because me can't speak it.
Oh,
So
you can speak it.
No, no, no.
Oh.
I can't speak it. But you could speak it to them because they will understand.
Break it.
They would understand. You can do it.
Okay,
Yeah, man, I
okay.
want that. Give it to me. Whatever you're comfortable with, you earn that right, you know. I had to behave myself and just go with your flow. So if you want to switch to the part or go right ahead, I'm sure the listeners will understand.
Okay. Oh, I can go in the
Go ahead,
photo.
man. Yes.
Oui, en jeunesse, moi, sa maman m'a teach moi, USA puis moi, et qu'on continue puis moi toujours, et qu'on a dit bon Dieu merci. Oui,
Thankful for it all, innit?
yeah.
Wonderful. Well, being here with your family, being able to celebrate 100 years. Do you know that today is actually the day? It's a day, the International Day celebrating persons, elderly persons. That's what today is. So I say I have to come and spend some time with my granny.
Yes, okay, that's good.
Yes, of course.
Grand Oui. So, moi bien satisfait pour ça, moi bien please pour ça, pour échanger moi et puis venir pour là et puis moi.
Wonderful. Well, if you would like to leave a message to other persons out there, elderly people, you know, what are some of the secret to reaching 100, looking the way you look, feeling the way you feel, and being so active? What you're going to say is the secret?
Oh,
You understood, you know.
so commission me ça quitté pour arriver là ça là, c'est obéissance et plus fort. Et puis ni messe ni respect pour grand qui monde qui grand basso. So ça can continue aller. Oui.
Absolutely. Well, we are very happy that we were able to spend this moment with you as we recognize on an international and global stage the Day for Elderly Persons. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your love. Thank you for all that you've done. All of your lovely craft. I understand we don't even have much to show. We're about to see them, but all sold, you know. So the lady is very active, very commercial, and doing very well at 100. So I'm going to make negotiation for my cake now. We love you. We appreciate your contribution. And we wish you a lot more of those celebrations.
Yeah.
Merci?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Again, my bonnet, you think I'm living here without it?
Welcome to your Holistic Path to Wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran. So let's talk about back to school, resetting the household and resetting our lives. It's been a long time since I've had the back to school run, but remember, back to school is not just about our kids. It's about all of us getting back on track. We know our children thrive on routine, but so do us adults. And the smoother we start the school year, the smoother the year will be. Summer often means later nights, slower mornings, there's a little more chaos, there's no routine. And that's okay because that's what summer is all about. But as the first day of school begins, we need to help the entire household shift gears. A good rule of thumb is that we start easing into the schedule at least 1 or 2 weeks before the actual start of school. That way, the change isn't a shock to all our systems, especially for children who are just starting school for the first time. One of the things I would advise is that you have consistent bedtimes and wake up. Move the bedtime earlier by 15 minutes every day until you're back to the time that you would normally go to bed. Do the same for wake up times. So this helps reset the internal clock of all of us, especially the children. And maybe do a few morning dry runs, especially for children who are just starting school for the first time. Do practice mornings. Get everyone up, get dressed, and have the breakfast on schedule. And see what areas may be bottlenecks. What is stopping you? Maybe it's breakfast prep. Maybe they can't find their school bags. Maybe they're just not morning people. But at least you will have in your mind what can happen as school starts. And then you want to do the wind down in the night, like reducing screen time before bed. Maybe replace it with reading them a book or some quiet play. Make sure they get into the habit of getting their school clothes ready before. Even having them involved in packing their school lunch before, preparing their lunch boxes before. And mealtime. We have mealtimes all over the place. We go out, we have friends. But we need to ensure that the children have breakfast every morning with a mixture of proteins and healthy fats so that it helps keep them focused throughout the day. And a parent reset for us parents. The kids will take the cues from us. So if we start our day grounded and peaceful and calm, they will take that cue from us. So maybe you set your morning routine, get up 5 minutes earlier, do some deep breathing, some journaling, just a way to sort of ground yourself in the energy before you start the chaos of the morning. Back to school is a fresh start, not just for the children, but for everyone. By easing into the routines now and having practice runs, you are setting you and your child up for success. You're creating a calmer, more organized, more joyful household. And back to school can really be about getting back to you.
Well, we're still on, one of our features today. Our good friend, our good little elderly friend, she also makes these. And, it calls to mind, it's October. And remember, in October, we're popping. We pink on purpose. So I just wanted to remind you, our doll's got the idea. She's got a pink lipstick, her pink shoe, and I've got my pink scarf. So the month of October, we are popping. Pink on purpose. Don't forget it. Have an awesome day. Let's do it again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning.